Nope. I was so close. I was like, you know what? We're actually going to do like a smooth intro
We're
right
actually
here.
going to be professional for once.
professional.
Get out of town.
Yeah, I ruined it.
No, seriously, can you get out of town?
Yeah, seriously. But leave me the keys. You're my right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I guess I'm going to. Hello, everybody. Welcome to That Checks Out with Damon and Ted. I'm Ted. Anyway, let's talk about my week.
Hang on real quick.
Yeah.
I have a side story because of the whole professional, intro.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't apply to us because we're not professional at all. So go ahead.
No. Yeah. So one of my other podcasts that just got started. They're doing video and everything, and I'm trying to on video. They have an intro video and everything, so we play it live.
Yeah.
Right. And so I created this custom intro where it's it comes up on the screen in front of them, all quiet on the set. Okay, everybody be quiet.
Oh, do you get in front of the 5, 4?
Yeah.
3.
I have the timer on there and all of that, right? And
so jelly.
Go ahead. Video plays, and I tell them every time, I'm like, all right, guys, as soon as you see yourself on the TV, I'm like, that's when you go. Okay? And we got 10 episodes in, and every single time the TV would switch to them, and they'd still just be sitting there. The music fades out to nothing, and then they reach over slowly and hit the button that's the air horn, the party time.
Where are my party people?
So the other day, I finally called them out. I was like, guys, you do this every time. I'm telling you, as soon as you see yourselves on that TV, start talking, okay? Hit the button. As soon as it hit the button, because the music's going and everything, you're like, okay, we got it.
No, they
hit
don't.
record. What do we do? Nothing. He's looking down at his phone. He's not even looking at the screen. I'm just like, dude. And I had to hit stop and be like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, hey.
Hey, that's their jam. That's what they're known for now.
Say that's their niche. That's where they're at.
And then the one guy was just like, well, I noticed that the music is still going. I'm like, that's fine. You can talk over the music.
Right. Yeah. Oh, man.
We were waiting for that to come down. We were gonna.
Hey, you know what? Not everybody's professional like we are. I mean, can we say that? I mean, yeah, but I was like, no, it does a whole countdown thing. Then the video comes on. Little behind the scenes here. When we get here, the video's already on. It watches me sit in my chair. Okay. It watches me put my headphones on.
We'll actually see the timer be going. Like recording. Time elapsed. 7 minutes.
Yeah.
8 minutes.
Right.
Hey guys, it's gonna be a couple minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's no hey, there's any follow up. Hey, it's gonna be a couple minutes. All of a sudden, our music starts playing. We're like, oh, is it time?
Yeah. It's been many minutes, I guess. Okay.
How many monies?
So hey, you got any cool stories this week?
God, I did, but the side story totally threw me off.
Oh, well then.
Do you have any cool stories?
I do not, but I do have a list I wanted to go over.
Oh, all right.
So I thought, because you know what I want to do today? We talked about maybe doing like a Mad Libs type deal on each other.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I think that will be fun. So I look forward to doing that. So I'd rather do that than tell a story, but I do want to get to a list here. And this is because I think this affects us. It says Lake Superior State University in Michigan. It gives a list of the top 10 banned words or phrases for 2023.
Band.
Band.
I thought you said band isn't. I'm going to see the band.
Yeah, I'm wearing a Motley Crue shirt. I'm going to see. No, but it says top 10 banned words or phrases in 2023 that they want to see these eliminated from your.
Is that checks out on there?
It is not.
Is
number
that
one.
Checked on?
Number one is goat, all capital letters.
No, I'm in.
Huh?
I'm in.
You're in on that?
Yeah.
I hear that one all the time because I have teenagers, so I hear that crap all the time.
I'm totally down for that one to go.
Yeah. Well, I think it'll be gone if Tom Brady retires this year. It'll probably be gone then because Jordan's been retired, and so we really don't have anybody else.
Every
coming
time
around.
someone goes, he's the goat.
He's not the goat. Now this one I've never used. There's only 10 of these. This one I've never used. Inflection point. What is that?
That's where the part that you stress.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I mean,
I've never heard
I
never heard it used to the point. I never heard it used to the point where I would be like, oh, I hear that all the time. Much less to the point where it's overused.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It
must be some sort of business thing where it's
okay.
Because I remember push the paradigm at one point was a thing that they used in business of touch base. That stuff.
Right,
I bet it's something in there that.
Okay. Because I've never heard anybody or say anything. What is it? What does it say on the screen?
A time of significant change, a turning point. Yeah, I get it, but
Okay.
it must be something in business that
Yeah.
they're overusing.
It's got to be. You know, like that was the inflection point of our business or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one. Now I'm familiar with the term, but I don't think it gets. Maybe it gets overused.
You have a sub.
I'm familiar with that one too. That's a fun fact. So anyway, quiet. I got you. You believe that? You got me too.
Oh my god.
And we both got Mac. So that's pretty funny.
All right, number 3.
Number 3, quiet quitting. That is a real thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That is a real thing. Like you either just stop going or you're like, hey, they're going to fire me. I stopped doing my job.
It's not that. It's not. You don't do anything extra.
Right.
Here's what I don't call quiet
That is
quitting.
correct.
I call I'm doing my job and that's it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Quiet quitting is
Yeah.
hey, we're not going to pay anything else. We're not going to do anything. But we need volunteers for this project. Nope.
Yeah. Right.
No.
What about
I'm totally on board with that. It's ridiculous to say like, here's your job description. Here's what you have to do. We're going to pay you for this. But now that you're here,
right? Yeah, we're getting you in the door.
we're not backfilling the 400 people we didn't, we
Yeah.
fired. But
You know why we're hiring? Because we're shorthanded. We're going to be shorthanded after you start too. So just be ready. But now the next one, gaslighting. I know what that is.
Yeah.
So I get that.
and they want that one to go
Do
away.
you?
They want that to go away. Yeah, I
No,
do.
Don't explain it to him, Mac, because
I'm-
I gaslight him all the time.
I'm very good at
I
it
think
as well.
he means something else.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It doesn't mean Blue Thunder.
Right. Yeah.
That's not what that means.
So the fifth one, I don't know that people say this too much. Moving forward, is that a phrase that we
Oh,
overuse?
Yeah.
Really?
That's very
That's-
much corporate.
Yeah, I was gonna
corporate
say that's
talk.
when you get fired.
Oh yeah.
It's like moving forward,
Look,
you no longer work
Yeah,
here.
moving forward, you're just not in the plan.
That
so,
that same thing, but also if they're changing things for the worse.
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
moving forward,
Yeah.
this is what we're going to do. Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't-
you know what?
That
You
feels
are
like
right.
that feels like falling back.
you are right. I always heard it as going,
Yeah.
but yeah, moving forward. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right. This word makes no sense. Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, where's the inflection point on that?
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to know.
How do we use the syllables on that
Yeah.
word? I want to know.
Amazing. Did you put an extra syllable?
Is there an H in there? Did you put an H? The next one, if somebody said this to me, I'd probably want to punch them in the face. Does that make sense? I mean, I guess that would be a response to somebody
Well,
doing
this
something,
is
right?
you though. This is the same guy that says, "You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
After every sentence.
But that's not
No, it's just,
No.
same.
totally different.
Same.
Tot-
It is a metaphor. It is
If
a
I write it out,
simile,
it's not
is
even a lot of the same letters. If I write it out,
is
I mean, it's,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Hey, there's like W's in mine. There's not a W in this thing. It's not the same thing at all. So no, people that do that, they're dead to me. People that say, "Does that make sense?" I think that's ridiculous. All right, this one I will get on board with. Irregardless.
You know, it has been so overused to the point where now they've put it in some dictionaries.
What's that?
I hate
What's that?
irregardless. The word you just said, jackass.
Oh, yeah, but irregardless.
That's my point. My point is, I hate the fact, like, yeah, those clowns are just using it so much that we're not even going to correct them anymore. We're just going to change the book. Of rules.
Yes. Let's change the book.
Let's just change the rule book. Let them use it. They're never going to learn. But yes, irregardless is not a word. The word is regardless.
Yeah.
Now, it's not like flammable and inflammable that mean the same thing. It is there. One is a word and one is not. That's those are your options. Yeah, that one can go.
Number 9. Absolutely. I don't. How does that?
I mean, I maybe
how's that
just
offensive?
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean-
think these are offensive. I think it's just, they're
But is
saying
that-
it's overused.
that must be like a yes man, right? Like it's absolutely. Hey, can you absolutely?
And I
that's
wonder
not
if
a
they pulled
quiet.
this from like a business thing where instead of being professional, like yes, I can do that, or,
Right.
something just absolutely
Yeah.
okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to justify their answers, but yeah, that one
Right.
feels like
Right.
that one just feels like you're being a.
But I feel like whoever uses the word absolutely is not quiet quitting. You know what I'm saying? That's not the same guy.
Does that make sense?
What? That they're not the same guy?
Wait, does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna keep saying that phrase because.
Oh, you're going back to the
Yeah,
phrase.
yeah.
I don't like you at all. Yeah, I really don't like you at all.
Did you and Mac do a Freaky Friday thing?
I
when
don't
I wasn't
know.
like I'm talking to you directly about something that just happened, and you're like,
You know what it is?
wait, what?
I also am wearing a Rock Band T-shirt today, so
It's true.
I think I lose IQ points when I come in here, and that's what happens.
I'm
I gotta do the what thing.
I'm wearing a collar. You guys, are
yeah.
what's this? You going to a wedding?
Yeah.
You got an interview later?
Who's getting married? Last one, and you know what? I agree with this, but I say it all the time. It is what it is.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
No. And that is said just about everywhere. And it's said all the time. I
well,
mean,
it's just it's a cop out.
yes.
Hey, we're asking for like basic human rights at work. Is what it is.
Yeah.
We cut holes in the floor. Go take a dump in that. Like what do you want? We brought them in. We brought the outhouses inside. What do you want?
This is a 5-gallon bucket of poo. It is what it is.
It's what it is.
It is what it is.
You know what? In a couple minutes, it could be an empty 5-gallon bucket. That's on you.
Yeah. You know what it'll be then? Whatever it is.
Does that make sense?
I really want to punch you in the face right now.
Well, that's why I kept using it. And you're
And
like,
I didn't
what?
know.
And you're like, yeah, Ted, I understand what you're saying. Why do you keep questioning?
Hi, I'm Earth. Have we met? Yeah. Yeah. It was a great
This
job.
was your thing.
Right.
You just brought it to the table.
Yeah. Hey, remember the list you wanted to talk
Yeah.
about? Remember 2 ago when you said
Yeah.
that? I'm saying it again.
Remember the whole thing that you brought to the room? No, I don't. What are we talking about?
Yeah. So I guess out of that, I guess I would go with goat, gaslighting, irregardless, and it is what it is. Those are the ones that really get the moving forward. I mean, you're right. That Mac's right. You're not in the plans.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also
I'm telling you what's happening.
call that promoted to customer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I got a
Right.
new job. Oh, what is customer?
Customer. Well, I'm always right now.
Yeah, no, I'm
That's
always right.
awesome. That's awesome. Now I'm
I
always
do
right.
hate the it is what it is from people above you. Like that,
Yes. You're going to them for
yeah.
answers. You're going
Right.
for them for
It
answers.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Or the people that are between the people that are above you. So you're like, hey, can I do anything for you? Well, yeah, I have a problem with this. This is what it is. I really can't touch that. Then don't ask me what you can do.
Right. Yeah.
Because the answer is nothing.
Yeah. Hey, irregardless of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, moving forward, I can do nothing for you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Is what it is.
Did you get my inflection point?
Yeah. Yeah, the inflection point is that moving forward,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Okay, we're gonna make some changes. Am I gonna like them? Probably.
I've got a feeling that Mac's going to have a contract for us next week.
Yeah.
And it's going to have all this
All this
legal,
stuff in it.
like this business
Yeah.
speak in it.
Yeah. Wade what? Attorney at law.
Telling us when we can touch base and circle back. And,
Yeah.
Moving
Oh,
forward, the
you know-
inflection point.
do you know
Yeah.
what should be on that list that I hate?
Huh.
I hate when they're like, okay, yeah, no, I'll take that and bubble it up.
I don't really
yeah,
hear
you
that.
see- yeah. Oh,
I haven't heard that one.
Really?
That's when you like when you say like you say it to the middle person.
Yeah.
Like you say it to your boss, and then has to take it to their boss. They're like, okay, I'll bubble that up.
Also going to the next level.
Yeah, basically they're you're taking your stuff.
Yeah.
Like as bubbles would be in like a poured can of
Yeah.
soda.
Yeah. They're leveling it up. They're
Hate that so much. Can you
Really?
just like talk to me like an adult?
Right.
Yeah, let's bubble that up. No, I'm not asking for a Sprite, Brenda.
Yeah. Hey, Sammy 7 Up.
Yeah.
How about if you just go talk to the boss?
I'm asking you to stop this thing that keeps arcing every time I turn it on. That's not a bubble up situation.
Right.
That's someone's going to die.
Bubble up.
And Tony's dead. You see what happened? Well, we were arguing about the paradigm about getting that to the
Hey,
people that needed to hear it.
You leave two-touch Tony over there by the arcs. You know what's going to happen. Guys,
Yeah.
Guy's a goner.
Hey, Tony's lit up like a Christmas tree now. Does that make sense?
Does that make sense? Going forward, we're not going to want to
Yeah.
touch Tony. Okay?
Tony's now an X-Men. Is
Yeah.
what it is.
Hey, irregardless, he's still here. Okay? He's still here.
Can you get Professor X on the phone? I got a new mutant form back here.
All right, so now I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Mac, did you do Mad Libs?
I did a couple.
Yeah?
I
Wow.
think.
Did you really?
Maybe.
Did
Like
you really?
last episode.
I think should we change them or should we just read them and let everybody fill in the blanks? What should we do?
Let's just read them.
We'll read them and let everybody fill in the blanks. All right. I'll tell you what, I'll go first.
Wait.
What?
Okay, yeah, go
Wait,
first.
wait, what? What are we doing?
Well, Damon's going to go first. Follow along.
Make sure
if
I
you
did
don't,
this right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read. Basically, I wrote a lot of probably nice things, but I left blanks.
Right.
So I will be honest with you. I almost know your answer to most of these.
Mhm.
I will only really find it amusing if you hit an answer I didn't think you would say. But anyway, I'll do my first one. Not subpoena. Get your finger off the button. It's all right. So Damon loves blank more than anything else in the world.
Carrot cake?
That's right. Okay, that's right. I thought you were.
I mean, the answer you're looking for was yourself.
I thought you were going to say himself. I really did thought you were going to say.
We surveyed
say-
100
say himself.
Damons. Number one answer on
Mac?
the board.
Mac,
Damon.
Yeah. Would you have said himself?
Yeah.
That's why I went with carrot cake. Do a curveball.
But see, I really put some. This
All
is
right.
therapy for me.
So
though.
here's one for you.
Yeah.
Ted loves blank with blank every Saturday.
Podcasting with Damon.
That's the answer I expected you to say. See, that was the one I was like, here's a gimme. I know
Yeah.
exactly what Damon's going to say.
What
False.
What were you looking for?
Ted loves getting home and getting away with Damon from Damon every Saturday. Ted loves wasting an hour of his morning with Mac
Yeah. All right, hey,
every Saturday.
Mac, you got to give us one now. We got to do a Mac one.
Okay.
Your Mac.
Max.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, there's a free beep.
That's a free.
That's a free
But that-
beep.
I want
Yeah.
a beep in there.
That didn't start with a PH, so that's a beep.
I want a beep. I don't want like that
yeah,
cut. I
yeah,
want
don't
to.
cut it out. Just beep it. Yeah. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Continue.
Got it. Okay. Mac listens to blank every week.
Damon's beautiful voice.
Say our shenanigans. That's what I was looking for. Or actually, nothing.
Yeah. Right. It didn't say pays attention.
Yeah.
It says listens.
Yeah.
I think he's picking up the noise. I think he's got
I
the
don't know.
frequency.
Yeah, there's hearing and listening.
Yeah, he's got the
He
frequency.
hears
Doesn't
it
say
every
pay
week.
attention.
He does not listen every week.
Yeah. All right. Damon's biggest strength is
I would give it to your belt.
See, I wasn't expecting that. So I'm gonna laugh. Okay.
His gravitational pull.
Yeah. I was thinking more something that. Yeah.
His ability to buy functional belts.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say jaw.
Which is
for
weird. 'Cause I also had a secret talent of Ted is blank.
Is blank. Oh man, secret talent of Ted. That's blank. You don't have any talents.
Wow. Is blank. That's what you're going with on that?
Wait, I'm gonna go with correct. Yours is a
Mac, that's your line. You've used that more than once today.
Yours is a statement. Okay, we're gonna go with correct.
Ted, why'd you put the squiggly line on that? That's just the period.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, do you have another one?
Dude, you said it.
I said what?
I gotta bleep you now too.
What do we say?
Mac
Who
has
said what?
had 6 amateur blanks.
Has had 6 amateur blanks?
Yep.
Chickens. I don't really know.
I was going to say adult photo shoots.
You're
but
giving me a noun. I'm looking for like adjectives or verbs.
6 amateur GC theft attempts.
Yeah.
It took 7 before he was like, I can just pop in the ceiling and grab these guitars. Why am I going through the door?
Rashes on his no place. I don't know. What are we looking for? You're looking for a noun.
Are you telling me that you're trying to bleep out Brian? You know what your name said?
God.
It's your name. Was that? We're not supposed to use that? Is that
No,
it?
no.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Mac.
No,
Says-
first off, he messes it up.
Yeah.
He throws a huge bomb after it that he's going to peep out.
Right.
And then
That's what we
he's-
need you to
Yeah.
bleep out.
Yeah, but now he's mad that we're not calling him by the name he failed to call himself by. Okay.
Yeah.
How often do you say your own name? Really?
Me
Well,
a lot.
I
do
wrote
a
it down
lot,
10
yeah.
times this morning.
Yeah. I just put the quote things.
Look, you did that thing. You did like Bart Simpson. did.
Yeah. I lazied my way out of it. I'm like, this word's the same in every
All right.
sentence. Yeah.
Uh,
Go ahead, Ted. What do you got?
Damon hates it. Oh, I was reading yours. Ted hates it when you blank.
Giggle. You hate when I'm happy.
Now, when you reworded it, yes.
Yeah, you hate when
I'm going to go
happy.
with correct.
Correct. Mac, what do you think? Ted hates it when you what?
Say irregardless.
Also correct.
I want to Mac say what? And he'd be like, listen. The answer's listen, Mac. Don't listen.
I was going to say when you say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? All right, go ahead.
Damon makes blank so much easier on everybody else.
Death.
Yeah. I was just going to say wanting to kill yourself. I was
Okay, I was not
wanting to
expecting
leave this
that one.
earth.
That was solid. The fact it came from the other room, even more
He
solid.
got there right before I was like,
Yeah.
how do I tiptoe around the word suicide?
So my thought is that so Max stands outside of church. He's like, look, if you don't believe now, let me have you hang out with Damon. You will not be scared of death ever. Okay, you will almost welcome it.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I got a bag packed at all
Yeah.
times.
Well, yeah, it's been good. Not really.
Yeah, it's been real and it's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun.
Mac, do you have another one?
Yeah, Mac, what do you got?
Mac's favorite thing to kill.
Time.
is-
Yeah. Yeah.
Time.
I was going to say birds.
Yeah. Cats.
Yeah.
Feral cats.
Anything lower on the food chain.
Raccoons. No, remember, he wouldn't fight the raccoon, right?
That's
It's like,
well,
give me
but
give
he
me
would
that
have
cat.
killed if he had it cornered. He would have killed it.
Yeah.
Wait, anything that could not legally sue him back.
Yes, that's right. That's exactly what it is. Damon sure makes me jealous when it comes to.
His hair.
Oh, there's a real one. Look at you opening up to the
I decided
podcast.
went left on that one.
Oh man, see, I didn't laugh though because I feel
I didn't say where it was.
I've always wanted to look like a Sasquatch.
That butt patch is amazing.
Mac, what
It's
about-
amazing?
What about you, Mac?
What was the question?
Damon sure makes me jealous when it comes to blank.
I got nothing.
All right, here we go. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one would have been another correct.
Yeah.
Ted's secret fear is
No.
we're gonna have to
Little people?
legit timestamp that.
Should we? I'm gonna go with little people.
Let's try. Wow, that's a lot of cutting. You're gonna have to make that work. But
Does circle get the square?
no, we're gonna go with. Are we going with Shadow Stevens or are we going with Paul Lynde? Which
Right.
Hollywood squares are we going with? We're not going with
What
Whoopi.
year? What year? Now remember, it was in '87, but we filmed it between '97 and 2000.
I'm gonna go with Bruce Valanche.
Yeah. So Mac, what is Ted's biggest fear?
Seborrheic dermatitis.
The answer we were looking for was undisclosed dairy.
Oh, I thought it was going to be life without Damon.
Dairy while wearing a belt.
Hey, this is an easy one. Everybody's got an answer for this one. Damon is in my top blank of friends.
Top blank of friends. Correct.
Like, give me a number. What's a number? 2? 1? 1.5?
Hold on, let me pull up Facebook.
Yeah, you might be let me pull up my MySpace. You might be a DMV too.
Right. Yeah. Look, if we were at the DMV, you're a solid.
Listen, I can tell you that you're firmly in my top 698.
That's all right. All right. All right. I got you. Correct. I just want to say correct once too.
Damon is my top, probably has the same list of friends.
Yeah, right. You have 698 mutual friends. Well, damn it.
You have 697 mutual friends.
Yeah.
Ted was once caught doing blank in public.
Being nice to Damon. I mean, because you would be busted. No.
False.
Mac, any guesses?
Shaving.
You know what?
We
I
didn't
want to
say where.
I was going to say, I want to go with Mac's answer.
All right.
Okay, there's 2 for shaving. Put me down for shaving as well.
We interviewed 100 Teds. Top 10 answers on the board. Number 1, shaving.
All right, I got one. Damon needs to be more aware of blank. You look like you have 17 answers.
I was like,
and
ooh, nope.
You're like,
Maybe.
you're like,
yeah.
we're already beeping one thing, possibly 2.
His Aldi brand soap is not as strong as he thinks it is.
I wasn't looking for a paragraph, but it's a solid answer.
Single ply will take your O-ring off. That's what Damon needs to be more aware of.
So, Mac, Damon needs to be more aware of blank.
Sorry, I was coming up with more ad-libs.
No, he called them ad libs. I'm coming up with more. I'm ad
Mad
libbing my mad libs.
They're Mac libs.
Mag-libs.
Anything?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. All right. What do you got, Ted?
Ted
Mac's
was
still
once
writing.
voted most likely to.
I can't say it. You know what? We should have done this differently. Either that, you're gonna hear that. Boop, you're gonna hear that so many times. So Ted was voted most likely to. Is that was
Yeah.
what it was?
Yep.
All right. Ted was to be a sidekick.
Wow.
go with the clean one. Why not?
I'm gonna put a point on this one because I want to know what the other one was. All right, did you come up with another one, Mac?
Yeah, Mac, you got one?
Yeah. Mac had to stop asking Jerry from the Bummy Bears to come into the studio because he has horrible
sense of what needs to be on other people's Google search.
You nailed it.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't tell you how many. It came out on the podcast a couple times, but I can't
Yeah.
how many times we cut out Mac having to tell Jerry not to put that on his internet browser history. And stuff we weren't even talking about.
Yeah.
We could just sit in the corner like, Jerry, why are you looking that up?
Yeah.
We kept doing that during Monsters podcast.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
Stop.
And
Stop.
I was going to say, and he's a little more raw than we are, so I get
He
that.
was like hitting up Reddit and everything.
Yeah. Hey, all right, here I got a two for here. You ready?
That thing on that guy looks store bought.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, and by the way, the correct answer was gas. Jerry from the Bummy Bears has terrible gas.
I like how we just tells him out. Yeah, the guy farts.
Yeah.
It's like eating poop.
Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Was he gaslighting?
Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's the name of our podcast now. No longer that checks out. We're rebranding.
I mostly put that one in there because, I want to see if he's still listening.
So
Never meet your heroes, Jerry.
So I got a two. Yeah. You just giggled like I did earlier. Everybody made fun of me when I giggled like that. And you just did it. By the way, you could do so much better, Jerry. Dream big. Dream bigger. All right, I got a two-part.
Never
Ready?
meet your zeros. All right, here we go.
Damon puts the blank in blank. Your face is red already. What are you doing?
Sadness in Saturday.
Damon puts the XL in XLT.
I thought you were going to say puts the 3 in front of the XL.
Damon puts the 3 into the XL. Talk about self-burn.
Yeah. I'll show you. I'll get me worse.
Damon puts the extra small in 3XL. You have a sub.
Yeah. All right. You got
You
one?
ask Ted's peers, they will say he is known for blank. Jury of my peers, I am known for...
Being a sidekick in a podcast.
Oh my God, we double down on that. We doubling down. Come on down to that Checks Out Burgers. We're going to double down on the sidekick side special.
What do you think, Mac? What's he known for?
Cynicism.
Well, that's
That's
not wrong.
not far off. That's
Correct.
yeah, I was gonna say you got a Wyoming correct from that one.
Why?
Because remember, anybody that's not here definitely is a rube. Okay.
Ted's just known for cynicism.
Hey,
Wow, we hear that all. We just got the newspaper last week. Found
Yeah.
out Ted's known for cynicism.
yeah. So these are the two last ones on here of mine. I have a bunch of other ones, but I want to read these two because I really want the responses. The thing I like most about Damon is
When he leaves.
Mac.
That time he
Correct.
almost died. Like, which one do you want?
I thought Mac was gonna go his money. That's what I thought Mac was gonna say.
When he remembers to pay it.
Yeah. Well, then I have another one.
Okay.
The thing I like least about Damon is
When he stays.
His voice.
oh, that was solid.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, I got one left. Growing up, just because I'm gonna give this is a freebie. You're gonna have. Growing up, Ted had a major crush on. The correct answer we're looking for is Mrs. Buttersworth.
I was about to say pancakes.
That lady that made Pam.
Yeah.
Spray it right in my mouth.
It's Banaka.
Crisco.
Mac, you got one more you want to do?
Mrs. Grimace.
No.
No? All right. Hey, honestly, a lot of laughs. I don't know how that'll play back and people listening to it. But it sure
You'll
was
find
fun.
out first.
Yeah. I will. When I had it.
Hey guys, remember that 25-minute segment we did?
Yeah.
Maybe 3 of it.
Didn't take.
Yeah.
It didn't take.
It didn't take. Does that make sense?
All right, let's do some fun facts. All right, fun facts. Although we just exposed
Yeah.
a lot of fun facts.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and we're gonna bleep a couple things. But anyway, fun fact number 1: of nearly 200 countries in the world, only 22 have never experienced a British invasion.
Yeah, those guys got around.
You're talking
Those
about
guys invaded.
Are we talking about the Beatles? Or are we talking about the actual
No.
British people?
We're talking about the British.
Because the British
people.
invasion was the Beatles.
British Empire was ridiculous.
Oh, they fought everybody.
Basically, pull back.
Yeah.
Look at the globe at flatearth.org.
Yeah.
Be
right.
like, yeah, they conquered this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Draw a circle around where Britain, invaded, and we were like, well, Jesus already did that.
Yeah. Right.
He made it a globe.
Yeah. It's called a globe. I got one in my desk at home. I know exactly where it is. But yeah, there's only 22.
That's why there's still like just now this last year, earmuffs, Nicole. In case you didn't know, the Queen died.
Yeah.
And there were so many countries that are like,
Spoiler alert.
yeah, spoiler alert. There's so many countries like, we done.
Yeah.
We're not putting that ugly ass man under our money.
Right.
We don't care anymore.
Yeah.
We are done with y'all.
Yeah.
Canada, New Zealand, Australia, places all up and down in Africa. We're done with y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, but they could team up with the other 22 places now,
Right.
and they'd be good. But I found that odd. That's like almost 10%.
Now,
So
I
like,
wonder if like some of those, it's because they weren't around when they were
maybe.
invading.
maybe
Because
you're right.
over in Eastern Europe, they're like, now you're this.
Yeah.
Now you're that.
Right.
Now put them together and you're both of these.
They're like the Charlie
Yeah.
Sheen of fighting.
You are
winning.
Yeah, you guys are now the Chevy Bummer of countries.
Yes, that's right.
And then you break them up, and now you're the Blazer and Hummer of countries
Yeah,
again.
that's right. It's exactly right. But either way, you're going to use our currency, so it doesn't matter. And our measuring system, so it's all good.
I did see something. I usually it's on Twitter or Reddit or something. It's like, hey, are we just waiting for the olds to die and then we can switch to metric? We just all decided that. Can we just do that? They're like, how many boomers have to go before we can finally go? Hey guys, it's just by tens.
Yeah,
You just do it by tens.
yeah. I would weigh less on the metric system.
Yeah. I mean, do you remember when we were growing up? It used to say, Chicago X amount of miles, and then below it X amount of kilometers.
Yeah, kilometers.
Because that's when they tried.
Yeah.
And we were like, no,
Yeah.
we will accept it for certain car parts and our giant bottles of soda.
Right.
Nothing else.
Right. That's it. Well,
Because drinking 2 gallons seems like way too much. Just go ahead and call it liters.
right. Then I had 2 liters of beer last night, and but anyway,
I'll take a liter of soda
yeah. So
for a cop.
it's for a cop. Does it look like spit? Yeah, it does. So anyway, of the nearly 200 countries, that's 22. So it's almost 10%.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's crazy.
We call that the Chuck Woolery.
Yeah.
They missed it by 2 and 2.
They'll be back in 2 and 2. Oh, here's a good one.
Sorry, shoulder.
Fun fact. Yeah, fun fact. Got 2 of them. Most of the insect noises you hear at night are them either mating or trying to find a mate. I got to tell you right now, cricket season sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. I'm free. I'm free.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the bug banging. What do you
Yeah,
got going on
yeah,
over here?
yeah.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Yeah, you banging or looking? Banging or looking?
Wow.
This would rhyme. I'm not going to rhyme it, but just like a stadium salesperson. You're like,
Yeah.
here, Crick-D here,
Yeah.
Crick-D here, get your Crick-D, Crick-D, need Crick-D, got it coming out, Crick-D.
You got to wonder too, because it all sounds the same. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that's what
I don't know what they're
Yeah.
doing, you know?
Yeah, you think about a cricket show up and be like, oh,
Yeah.
this was already in progress. I apologize.
Hey, now, what happens when you find the one lone cricket making all the noise? You're like, ooh, sorry to watch, buddy. And you just turn around and walk away.
Hey, unless you're Chewbacca, it's Han Solo over there. So you might want to keep moving.
Yeah. Yeah, I was making the noises, but I'm not looking. All right.
He's
Gotcha.
watching one of Mac's 6 amateur.
That's what it is. All the stuff that Jerry Googled. It's right there. It's right there.
Hi, is this audio?
But I even
live?
like the picture. They got a bug on top of a bug. It's like you have to double stack your insects.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just so everybody's aware.
So the bugs do it Canadian style too.
That's how it is. So
You know, game's on. Gotta
Hey.
watch the game.
Hey.
Wait, St. Fonzie's?
Yeah, Fonzie's not Canadian. He's from
Canadian.
Wisconsin. So
Close enough.
yeah. But so just so you're aware, anytime you're outside, especially during what I'm thinking of locust season, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a busy time.
Yeah.
You know, they're loud.
There are children in this park, sir.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Daddy, what's that? I wouldn't know anymore.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Right.
Larry, not in front of the kids. Oh, but the bugs can do it wherever they want.
Right. Right. I was thinking you were like a father cricket. I wouldn't know, Timmy. I have no idea.
I'd say, like, the kids
Yeah.
are asking them, why are the bugs making so much noise? I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
No idea.
I don't recognize that sound. Neither do you, Harriet?
How
Why
old
did I
are you,
say
Timmy?
Harriet?
The last time I heard those noises.
Yeah. Wow.
Just watch your brother's Little League game, Timmy.
The guy goes out, slams the door, and just goes, "Shut up!" And all the bugs are quiet. He means business. He means business. I saved the best fun fact for last, other than bug banging. That was pretty good. So in 2009, a set of identical twins in Germany was arrested for a jewelry heist. DNA evidence proved that at least one was at the crime
But they
scene.
couldn't prove, so they had to go with both
But it was
agree.
impossible to prove which individual was guilty, so they were both acquitted.
Yep.
So now, is the DNA only on identical twins?
Yeah, identical twins have the same DNA
Okay, so if it's
because they split from the same egg. Yeah.
all right, so if it's not identical, if they're not identical twins,
TCO brings you science.
yeah, there's our fourth fun fact. Fourth. So we have a fifth one too. What is it, Ted?
You have a subpoena. You know what?
Five.
I Tom Sawyered him into that.
5. Yeah, I
Well-
subpoenaed myself.
Yeah, if you count it twice, maybe.
So I used it confidently all week.
I did.
It's been a while since we pressed buttons. I gotta tell you what. That was that frizz. That was that frizz right there.
No cap.
No cap. All right, I'm gonna skip over the TCO sells it for you. I'm gonna skip over the TCO sells it for you. Ted has cracked himself up. So
You have a sub.
yeah, I used it confidently all week. Now you're going for the combo?
Why do you think I was laughing?
He's leaning away so much. All right, here's our TCO of the week. You ready?
TCO. of the week. All right. It's like,
So
I got to get air back in my lungs. Hold on a minute. All right, go ahead.
Police hunting a man accused of smashing plates full of whipped cream into people's faces. That's the headline. Now, code blue. Okay, this guy's not dangerous.
Hey, we got a new booking coming in. T Clown, first name Bozo.
The assailant was caught on surveillance footage. It's
You can't even have fun anymore. It's those ring cameras ruining pies to the face.
and is still released by the Greenfield Police. A man can be seen smiling while holding a paper plate. You're damn right he is.
You can't help but smile.
A paper plate in one hand and a can of ammo in the other. You knew he shot himself in the mouth a couple times with that ammo too.
You got to test it.
Yeah, got it. All right, we're good. You know,
Yeah,
But
but
it-
it's just like clicking grill tongs. You got to.
but it says next sentence. He seemed to think the whole thing was one big joke. It is. It is.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. Okay. You ever seen when you say with all due respect, Ricky Bobby, it means you can pretty much do whatever you want to do afterwards.
With all due respect, whap.
Yeah, the hell it does. It does. But it says one man's target was a mother walking her child. What? That's a way to weird to word. Was
Yeah.
what you're walking your child? Maybe walking with your child. They left out of words.
Smashed her in the face with a plate of whipped cream.
But it says the victim. Oh no, the victim was pushing her young child in a stroller on the sidewalk when the assailant smashed her in the face with a plate full of whipped cream.
She's got a co-pilot.
Police are treating the incident as an assault. No salt. It was all sugar. It was all sugar. and
Turns
cream.
out she was lactose intolerant.
She nearly
That made
died.
That made it a hate crime.
She was targeted.
Yeah.
This was planned out. This
Yeah.
was thought about. It says the unknown man's crime against the woman is said to have taken place around 2:30 p.m. So at least he's out in the afternoon. He's not like he's in the dark.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's enjoying this. You know.
Let's see the monologue of that lady. There's a man with a plate. It's got whipped cream on it. It's coming toward my face. Probably shouldn't duck.
Right.
Because if in the dark, you're not seeing it coming. But yeah.
But it says reports of similar incidents have happened elsewhere in the city throughout the day. So the same day, this dude is just going ballistic. All right. So I got to be honest with you, as a guy who like we do a fantasy football league. When you lose a league, we don't have a bad punishment yet. I want to get to that.
Yeah.
But like this is stuff you would make somebody do. Like, okay, well, you got to run around and hit like 3 people in the face.
I can just see the cops map, and instead of push pins, they're putting like sprinkles.
Yeah.
Where he's hit.
Right.
Hey, wasn't he down in the Bronx, and you're just over there like licking your lips, like, oh, was this?
I just picture the lady's laying on the ground. They've outlined around her, and the detective walks up, wipes her face, and goes, meringue.
It just goes. That's legit.
But he doesn't say that's legit. He goes, does that make sense?
The meringue marauders struck again.
The meringue marauder. I'm the meringue marauder.
And then at the end, when they catch him, he puts his sunglasses on. Consider this case whipped.
Yeah, but it says
Then he picks up.
Creamfield police are now trying to
you said
identify.
cream-filled police?
Yeah, Creamfield. Yeah, Bavarian police
That,
are now.
now it seems suspect.
Yeah.
The calls are coming from inside the house, folks.
Right. The detective seems to have some on his lapel. So, but it says they're asking anyone with further information.
So
Yeah.
I could just bring him in, and you're like, "Hey, I'll check at ballistics," and you're just in the lab firing 2. Shh, shh, and you just shoot it right in your mouth.
But you put your head in the ballistic thing, so it's legit. Because that's where they shoot the
You
video.
got the lab guy shooting it into you.
Yeah.
Shh, shh, you pull your head back out. That tracks. Tastes just like the scene.
But then
Then you go lick the woman's face.
then he squirts it, and then he goes, but see, my head goes back and to the left, so I had to be on this side. This is a right-handed guy.
Back. I think there was a second plater.
Was there a guy in the grassy knoll? Though there was a guy in the little
Back
stroll.
and to the
Little stroll.
There's a guy hiding behind the stroll.
Yeah.
Back and to the left.
But it says yeah, they're just trying to find out who he is and this and that. Listen, this is all in fun and games. There's no way.
Now I get you should not be, harassing people and everything like that. But you see this, and then you see like, meanwhile, in the police blotter of Green whatever
Yeah, Greenville.
Ville Police, 19 murders, 18 like armed robberies, but we caught the platey guy. This is serious.
You know what's weird though? It's the serial killer that's doing the platey guy. So they're like, look, you bring me in on this, you'll never think that I'm the guy that's hiding bodies in the creek. It is what it is. But
You don't even know I'm Kaiser Soze.
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I'm also ambidextrous. I could be left-handed. I could be right-handed. You never, because this one, her head went back into the right.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set 2 fully covered pumpkin pies on each side of this guy. If he eats both pies, it could be him.
Yeah.
Then he just face first into both pies. Well, now I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Not even that. He just picks up the ready weapon right in his throat.
Yeah.
Aren't you even eating the pumpkin pie?
Oh,
No, no,
that's
no,
what they
no.
do. They instead of a lineup, they put whipped cream on pumpkin pie in front of 6 guys.
Yeah.
And the one guy that just like slaps the pie out from underneath, there's our guy.
Yeah.
That's him.
That's him. Found him.
Meanwhile, we're in the like, is there any more of that? Is there more of that pie?
But just so everybody knows, if you live in the Greenville area, this was the headline you saw. Police hunting man accused of smashing plates full of whipped cream into people's faces. That's what they put a headline out for.
Just go say like, new mom cream pied.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, how did that happen?
And you're
You
like,
know?
hey, Perry White, we might want to edit
yeah,
that.
yeah. I don't know if we got a guy that proofs these, but we're probably going to want to do that.
I think you should have run that by Lois Lane before you put that
So-
on the headline, buddy.
But that was our TCO of the week. So if you're in that area too, just there's a mad I don't want to call him Mad Hatter, Mad Pie, whatever he is. Yeah, Mad Pie.
It's a Pied Piper.
The pie.
Well, he really piped that lady with the
I
pie.
was gonna say, it'd be great if he does that, but then he just like totally like what is he? Nancy Kerrigan, you're right in the with a pipe. So he
I
is the
thought you were
Pied.
gonna say-
No, he's the Pied Piper.
He filled like the pipe with just like blow dart, like
Oh yeah. From
so
distance.
you just see people walking, knowing around, and also just like blam,
Yeah.
get smacked with.
But you realize that's a like most people that if they commit a homicide, they probably they get off. They feel some kind of rush on, it, especially if they're a serial killer. But if you're a serial pyre, listen, I'm not. If I hit you in the face with something, I'm gonna love it. Okay, especially if it's like a bowling ball.
Hey, you know they're gonna catch you. I know. I just gotta stand here and laugh. You're covered in pie.
Yeah. Right.
You look dumb.
They got blood splatter. No, we got Ready Whip on his ceiling. We know it happened in the house right here. He drugged the body outside. She was still alive.
Yeah, you'd be. Yeah, I would. Can I get some ballistics gel?
Yeah.
Cherry flavored. I need to test the
Yeah.
blood splatter pattern.
Right.
He was like, nope, that wasn't it. More pie.
That's when you know the true detective. He's like, wait, we got another pie thing? Yeah. Hey, stop by Baker Square. I'm going to get a pumpkin one before we get out there,
Yeah.
you know?
David and Cream Science Industries.
Yeah.
So we're looking for crime scene investigations? That's the different CSI. Why'd you call me?
Yeah. So here's our strange story then.
Strange stories.
Look it. That was nice. That was nice.
We might need filler later. Depending on how much you cut out, we might need all 3 seconds of that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Strange stories.
We might need it again. Go
There
ahead.
you go. There you go. That's two. That's a twofer. It's a twofer. So
They call that a toonie up in,
Yeah.
in Canada.
Toonie. All right. So here's the headline: Maine starts removing those naughty license plates.
They had naughty license plates?
Apparently so. Maine is cleaning up its roadways by removing the flippin' vulgarities from license plates. The state is enforcing new rules to eliminate F-bombs and other obscenities that appear on vanity license plates after the state effectively eliminated its review process. They put a bucket on the counter. Hey, just take whatever you think you're going to take. Make sure you pay the right amount. We're good. You know?
Yeah. What does Jimmy do? Is he important?
As a guy who was just at a DMV, there's plenty of people that can look at license plates.
Moving forward, I don't know if Jimmy is effective. I don't know if we need. Does that make sense?
Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I mean,
I will say if I would have taken off absolutely on that list and put any version of flipping, freaking, stinking. I hate that. Either swear or don't.
yeah.
Like, oh, these are so freaking cool. No, just stop. Just don't.
Yeah, we know what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what you
I
meant.
hate that so much.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just say the real word and then you beep it out later.
Oh no, are we gonna offend the people? Just,
Right, Mac?
Then don't do it.
Hmm,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, you might say the word and think that we want you to take out. Hey, can you bleep your first name?
Great.
Not when you f-bombed saying your first name, but your actual first name. Because when he said, "Oh, we gotta bleep that out too," I'm like, "Wait, did I just?
What did
Did I
I
just
say?
F?
I
I
didn't
don't
say
think I
nothing.
F.
I didn't say nothing.
I don't
All
think I
right.
some stored."
So it says the state began issuing recall letters this month with a handful each day. It'll take a couple of months to complete the process, the Secretary of State says, and she's passionate about free speech, but it should not be on license plates, which are state property.
I will tell you this. It came up in my memories recently that I did find there's a guy in Illinois that did get this plate made, and I thought it was just he got the a new start.
Oh,
So, but it looks like
Yeah.
like anus tart.
anus tart. Yeah.
But I also saw the same like in my same street, same neighborhood. The guy got pen 15.
Yeah. Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, what do they got working down at the DM?
You know what's great? He got it for discount because it's not a vanity
It's
plate.
like-
There's numbers
It's
on it.
personalized plate.
There's numbers
Yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
He got that for a discount.
Yeah, a new start had to pay a little more for that.
Just for the record, I know how much he paid. Okay. So anyway,
Brought 3 checks.
he had 3 checks. What I would say to
Do
those
you know what he didn't have? A 4th check to be like, that's checking this is
Nobody
not right.
checked that.
Yeah.
So this is a quote. What I would say to those who want to engage in an objectionable or questionable speech, get a bumper sticker, she said.
We can't stop you from putting it 4 inches to the left.
You know what's crazy? You probably Google her and she's like the leading the leading in the industry of bumper stickers. She makes them
Yeah, that's
for
true.
a company, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah, she probably calls her business Bumper Humper.
yeah, it's a bummer. So it says it's a bit of a head scratcher now, and a bunch of descendants of Puritans in the New England state end up putting some of the raunchiest messages on state issued license plates.
Well, you know that spread like wildfire.
Oh yeah, well it says. Oh, here's the next. It started when the lawmakers all but eliminated the review in 2015 after a civil lawsuit unsuccessfully targeting neighboring New Hampshire's restrictions on vanity plates.
Mac, find out what combination you could make out of 7 letters to say F your face.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess just F yo face. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Those are your
Y-O.
7 letters.
Y-O. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you know that Mr. Johnson got F your face on a? You mean like F? No, like F.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It just says YF. I
You know,
assume it's your face. Is
He
what
paid,
they're
he
talking
paid
about.
a lot for that. There's not a number on that plate.
It could have been
He
your
paid a lot.
father,
He paid a lot.
your friend. I don't know what the F is. I just assumed it was your face.
But it says Maine's laissez-faire approach allows.
Ooh, French.
Yeah. It's described as the wild, wild west in quotes.
Wow, wow, West.
Yeah. Right. Which they can order whatever they want with blushing references to sex acts or genitalia.
Oh my lord.
One notorious license plate used a profanity that started with the letter F, followed by the word "you" because it fits 7 letters.
Yeah, no.
How? Listen, I know some
New
people.
puzzle coming out. Main license plate. 7 letters.
Can you imagine what that was a game when you were younger? Remember, you do the license plate, not roulette or whatever you call it, bingo, license plate bingo.
Yeah, well, they had a TV show called Bumper Stumpers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it would literally be like this, and it would be like, and this license plate you'd probably find on a car of a doctor, and it would, and you'd have to say
Right.
like,
Right, like rectum
like
or something.
pediatrician
Yeah,
or you're like, like
Yeah.
podiatrist or something. It would be
yeah. But it says last year that they wanted to up the rules. They said that they track closely and revise the standards, and now they ban derogatory references to age, race, ethnicity. They should. Sexual orientation, gender identity. They should. But it's also banned is language that incites violence. They should.
Yeah.
Again, this is like common knowledge, and they quit this in 2015. We're in 2022.
Yeah.
So 7 years later,
Right.
they found a flaw in the slaw
Yeah.
and said, you know what?
Hey,
We take it back.
how many of you guys drive to work?
Yeah.
Do you pay attention to the things that we regulate on
Yeah.
the way here?
Well, not to mention, I don't know what age kids read at now. I'm sure it's younger than when we read because they have the phone and they have this, or pads and video games are doing this and that. I'm sure they read earlier.
Yeah.
That's what you need is somebody asking you what that means.
Or just saying, "Mommy."
Yeah. It's like that's not what you need. Now, that being said, moving forward, I will tell you that in my car,
You know what though?
yeah.
So moving forward starts with an M, starts with an F.
Yeah.
So when I start saying to you moving forward,
Yes.
it doesn't mean going forward.
You mean moving forward, please.
Yeah. You moving forward.
I nailed it. I got that.
You gosh darn moving forward.
I got to be honest with you. I've never been to Maine, as we know, because I don't fly, but I've never driven there either. But I would love to just see one because would that be illegal in another state regardless? I mean, it's
Well,
profanity.
people like in like Vermont and New Hampshire,
Right.
And over there they're like, well, Maine be moving forward up.
Yeah. Right.
What is going on in Maine?
Yeah.
That'd be great. Hey, I don't know how it works because here we say DMV for the people that are listening all over the country, all of our fans. But in Illinois, it's the Secretary of State, so I don't know how it works. But I'm like, and for those of you in Illinois, I'm going to use this name because Jesse White's calling up his equivalent over in Maine. Hey, Bob, real quick, have you checked to see what's going on in your,
Yeah. I was stuck
in your quality assurance department?
Yeah, I was stuck. Apparently, we have some visitors in Chicago. I was stuck in traffic, and I saw the darndest thing, But no, I do believe that everything requires checks and balances. I'm sorry, because when I was younger, I would have totally tried to do something stupid. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
try to get past it. Now I'm 46 years old. I don't care. You know what I mean? It's not. It's neither here nor
Well, now
there.
it's literally you're telling people, "Hey, I paid to be a jackass,"
right.
because you're paying someone
Right.
to be like,
Yeah.
Which the lady's right. You pay like what? I'm going to sound like an old man. I don't know how much bumper stickers cost these days, but I got to assume it's a lot cheaper than
Than vanity plates.
vanity plates.
Yeah, you don't need 3 checks for a bumper
Yeah.
sticker. You get probably on Amazon. You can get one right now. Hey, they're $99.95. They come free
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
headphones.
you can put whatever you want
Yeah.
on your sticker.
Yeah, they come free with those headphones. So, all right. So we got a couple minutes left. I want to do one more. I wanna do-
We're doubling down.
I want to do one. No, I want to do one more of these because
Oh, was this a bit? Were you
no,
planning
no,
this the whole time?
No. I'm just
No.
Here's my final Mad Libs. Damon is blank to this podcast?
Financially essential.
Matt goes correct. Where can they find us, Dad?
You can find us. You can find us in line at the bank,
Damon's
picking
making
up
a
our 3
withdrawal.
checks, or
One withdrawal slip.
or at thatchecksout.net. All the socials. That checks out. WDT stands for With Damon and Ted, because I'm Ted and he's the checkbook.
Yes, correct.
That checks out has been a TCO Productions. You can find us recording every week at Audio Hive Podcasting Studio. In all seriousness, come down here. Mac's a great guy. Give him some business. Do your own thing. Come down here, talk about whatever you want. It doesn't have to be the highbrow entertainment we provide you. It can be any subject you want. Don't forget to go review us wherever you listen to podcasts. If you give us a top review, you can say whatever you want about how much Damon and Jerry smell. We'll catch you next time. We appreciate you all. We love you all. Thank you very much. For Damon, I am Ted. We'll catch you on the flip.
Mac, what was the zipper? Why did I hear a zipper? There was like a huge zipper. Did you zip something up? I know when I... Did you hear it, Dad? Oh, I heard it zip. I'm like, what